Okay, so no introductions or outroductions today, or morning, day, or night, wherever at in the universal world out there. But and you guys truly care about my content, you truly give a rat's butt about my stuff. Please like, share, hit the bell notification, hit the comments, share the video around if you want to, and if you truly give a rat's freaking rats and mice, and even bunny rabbits, derriere about my stuff, subscribe. My absolute fellow awesome, amazing, wonderful ass original old school subscribers. Just in case you guys got unsubscribed by the YouTube algorithm, please resubscribe again to my old school original like subscribers, my original fan base, my original viewers, my watchers, my freaking peoples either for DVR or Newgrounds or Twitter, AKX. If any of you guys found me there, you were following me from day freaking one. Absolutely appreciate the living heck out of you. Absolutely, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, still thank the hell out of you for sure. And if any of you guys are absolutely brand new to this channel, you have happened to either stumble upon my, video content or just any of my accounts in general, any of my social media accounts in general, or my channel in general, it'd be great, absolutely amazing, be goated as heck if you guys could please follow me on this journey. It'll be nice if you come on this adventure journey with me. To watch a whole bunch of reaction videos and maybe sometimes occasional rants, occasional VTuber stuff, drama stuff I want to talk about that's just sitting on the top of my brain. And if not, this is just a one and done thing. You're never going to see me again. This is the last time you're ever going to see me, or like the last few minutes of life you spend time with me. I totally get it. I totally understand. It's all gravy. It's all good under the hood. It's all flashy. It's all classy. No harm, no foul. It's totally understand where you guys are coming from, I'm trying to twist your arm and think it and make you something feel, I don't want to make you feel unsettled or uncomfortable with something you guys don't want to do. Or at least you can play me in the background. But this one, you definitely want to take a seat with this one, because this one, my God, for the past freaking, not even a year and a half, maybe like 4 or 5 years. Not a year and a half or 2 years, probably 4 or 5 years at the most, especially when 2021 was a thing, or 2022. I think when the other Hunger Games one came out, that had the female, a lot of people freaking hated like a mother effer. The one that did the Snow White live action movie with Gal Gadot, Rachel Zegler, the Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds. The dude that played freaking President Snow, he did it. You know what? Absolute knocked it the fuck out of the park. He did it absolutely amazing as a younger child / high schooler version of President Snow. Or college university student, whatever he was supposed to be, either like a senior in college or freshman, sophomore, or like freaking college university in the Hunger Games Pan Am universe, whatever it was supposed to be, in the capital. He did a badass chef's kiss as young President Snow, because he went from the good, sweet, humbling Cornelius Snow to the evil tyrant that ends up ruling the whole country with an iron fist later on. It's like the beginning arc of the villains. He did that. He absolutely was it called. He had his shoe gloved. He fit like a glove. He fit like a shoe glove, perfectionately. However that fucking saying goes, I don't know. It's like he fit that role like a perfect glove, I guess. And then like what's it called? The other dude, Peter Dinklage, he did really good as the freaking really bad evil protagonist or antagonist. I was always against President Snow because he always hated his guts because of what President Snow's like dad. He made the creation of the Hunger Games and all that. So we got like the little bits and old school origin pieces. What was going on with the Hunger Games? I don't know what it was, but next to like these other 3 movie franchises, I loved absolute hell out of. Besides Avatar, not the one that was for Nickelodeon, but the other Avatar for James Cameron with the Neferi Navi people. The Jurassic Park series, Back to the Future series. I even goes to say a step further, even like the Alien series. I was always really huge fans of those ones, and the Terminator one too, even more. Like this one was like probably like my 7th or 8th. My 5th and 6th probably would have been like, even though it was more for like the mid late 2010s, more for Gen Zers than it was for millennial people. I just liked it for the action, adventure, and badassness that it just spewed with coolness and badassness. Like the 5th or 6th one probably would have been like the Maze Runner series, was pretty badass. I'd be cool if they do a remake for that, but the last time it came out was like 2017, 18, or 2019. So It's only been like 8.5 years since that franchise finished, so it hasn't even been that long. Maybe in like 15, 18 more years, I'll probably do a remake, remaster of that. Who knows? Or the Divergent series, which I like the first two movies. The third one was still cool too, but it was kind of just put me to sleep a little bit. I don't know why. And the Ender's Game one was pretty nice, I guess. There's that. God forbid if they ever do a Twilight remake. Oh my god, I hope they never do that shit. Ever. I like the Men in Black series real good, but the one that had freaking the dude Chris Hemsworth, the one that played Thor, that one sucked balls. I did not like that one. The one that had the freaking stupid ass woke SJW bitch annoyed the hell out of me. Oh, God. I think her name was not Teresa, Tessa Thompson. That one sucked ass, unfortunately. Or any franchise that has the dude Liam Neeson in it. That, to me, is absolutely badassness. Or even the other dude, Keanu Reeves. So, yeah, Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. 2026. This has, it had like almost 2 million views. Like 3.6 almost million views. November 20th. I know it's like the 23rd or 24th by the time you guys are watching, so enough wasting time, enough beating around the bush. Hopefully this wasn't as long as the other one. Okay, 6.5. The other one was like 13 minutes it took for me by the time I was done talking, so not gonna waste some more time. We're jumping this reaction head freaking first. Enough beating around the bush, enough yapping, enough stalling. Just truly get it in. I hope it's good. Maybe they'll have like a cameo of Haymitch. I don't know. AKA, now they are gonna have Haymitch with the younger version. Maybe they'll have a younger version. The older version of like Haymitch that Woody Harrelson knew, which I doubt it, but I really hope they ever show really cool ass technology or the younger versions of what we're gonna get, which I'm gonna be surprised as hell to see what they, because I never got to read the whole entire book. I just listened to the whole audio book that was on the internet for a while, so I know what happens in the book. I didn't read it myself, but whew, they said this is gonna be the most saddest and most depressing Hunger Games remakes or prequels ever. But you know what? I'm mainly in it for a lot of the stuff that they're probably going to do predictive programming in real life with, fortunately, the New World Order, Bilderberg, Rockefeller, New World Order, Illuminati stuff. I don't know. Let's go. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Please be freaking good. Oh, that's supposed to be Effie Trinket? Or somebody else?
Welcome, Panem, to the glorious remake of District 12.
That's District 12. That has to be Effie Trinket. That's not going to be the other girl that played her before. It's going to be a younger version or older version? I don't know. Oh, shit.
Twice the number of tributes.
Oh, Lord. I hope it's not as cringe as the first one.
Twice the glory.
Not the one that had Jennifer Lopez. Like the one that had the Rachel Fletcher. Oh,
it's
Lord.
time for the second quarter quell.
Oh, Lord.
Let the 50th Hunger Games begin!
Of course, the news coming in first. New era. The game. Oh, right, that dude that looks like what's his name? The dude from the Martian. But it's not him. Not African. Matt Damon. He's got the baby. He's in there. Oh! Okay, they burned down the house.
I think these games are going to be different.
Oh! Oh, the volcano thing exploded like in the Audible game. Oh, shit, okay. November 20th. Oh, they're doing it on 20th again like before. I think it was the 21st the last time they did it like that, or 22nd when it was, that version hung. Oh, my God. Oh, shoot. No way. Oh, wow. All right. So the hypeness and the building of freaking momentum and all that shit was there. But before I get into that, obviously, like I always do say, overall thoughts, views, opinions, hot takes, wild takes, thoughts, vibes, opinions, worldviews. As always, feelings. Like I said, vibes and feelings already. And of course, as always, excuse me. What else? Bullet points, viewpoints, worldviews again, like I just said. Hot takes, harsh, broad opinions, and of course, as always, last but not least, speculations off the top of the head, top of the dome, my thoughts and my vibes, my hot bias, you know, raw emotional views. The topic at hand, off the top of the dome. Wow. Experiencing an IMAX. I wonder if it's just going to be an IMAX. I might have to go to this other one I usually don't go to. Like, when you guys live here in Vegas, like, there's another spot besides this other one, a very, very big one. It's like its own separate thing. It's not an IMAX, though, or Regal Cinema IMAX. It's like an own separate company, the Brendan Palm Theaters. I don't know if I want to watch it from there, or I might watch it, like, what's it called? There's another spot. I know it's way, way more nicer seats over there. I think it's called like something Village Square something. I know they got real good ass IMAX shit there. Or there's one around this other area where I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what the names are because, you know, granted, I don't live nowhere near that area. It's another place called something Mountain View area. There's mainly a lot of old senior citizens that live around there anyways, but there's this hotel casino there. And that's really good ass freaking IMAX like stereo stuff too. But the only thing that sucks about them is that their seats are kind of old as shit, man. They're like falling apart halfway. So I don't know how the hell that movie theater stays in business. I don't know if it's because like the hotel casino stuff that makes all the money. That's the reason why it stays there. Or maybe some people that are just old seniors that don't give a crap about the nice, comfortable, like real extra luxurious chairs that the other one has, like the Village Square one. That one's a lot more better. If any of you guys ever do come here to Vegas to like watch a movie, it's probably best if you go to that Village Square one. It's not even that far away from the strip either. It's only like a 10-15 minute drive over there on the freeway. So it's really super close. So really, really good ass IMAX movie to go check that shit out if any of you guys are ever here on vacation or even staycation like where I live. But anyways, yeah. I forgot the other dude, like, the one that was his name. Matt Damon's, like, dude, they always call him his doppelganger, but he kind of looks like him a little bit. I almost called him Jeremy Pivot. It's not Jeremy Pivot. I think his name's Jesse Plemings or Plumbings, whatever his last name is. I remember his first name is Jesse, though. I know he was in that other movie, Oppenheimer, like 2 years back, unless that was the other dude that looks exactly like him, which was the other fool, Matt Damon. That's what I say, oh, he has Ben Affleck's friend from the 90s and early 2000s. I remember that. So he's going to be in this one. The other one that played Harry Potter in the other movie that he did last year, The Conclave. It was about like all the Catholic popes and priests voting for the next future pope later on, which is Ralph Fiennes. I always forget his last name, man. I think it's Ralph Fiennes or Ralph Fiennes or Ralph Weens. I know his first name for sure. It's Ralph. That's his name. So like, I know for a fact like he's going to play the role of the older version of President Snow, because he's not a young man anymore like he was before. He's older now, because when we saw him in the younger version of himself, that was in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, like, dude, he was like, that dude was really crazy, man. So the only thing I didn't like about it is that they didn't get to show any of the technology, man. Shit, that is the main reason I wanted to do a reaction to this, and we didn't get to see none of that, bro. Because in the way the book describes that whole thing, and the audiobook that I heard it from, like, the way it describes how crazy the technology was, it's supposed to be really fucking, like, out of this world, like, scary, fucked up, dystopian technology that they're going to use to, unfortunately, can't say it here on YouTube, but, you know, they unfortunately have to guillotine, not physically, but the way that they're unalivings and their freaking bloodshed, aka, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say bloodshed, but whatever. I said it. So hopefully I don't get a copyright claim or strike for saying the word bloodshed. Like, the only thing I know about it is that, like, there's a lot of gruesome ass effed up parts that's gonna be in this movie, man. Yeah, I would be surprised, like, unless they cut down the violence and a lot of the goriness parts that were in the book, which they probably will. If they don't want too many empty seats and then they end up making this an R-rating movie, then they're probably not going to get that much money. Which for them, for Hollywood, for not getting enough money, it's probably like 1, 10, 50, 70 billion trillion fucking dollars. Because if they make that much money off of it and it's still PG or PG-13, which more than likely is going to be PG-13 rating, like, it's going to be a freaking, unfortunately, it's going to be a crap show for them. I just hope, man, only thing I'm hoping, bro, because this is the thing, even though I didn't do a not reaction, as I did like 3 reactions to the Long Walk, the one that, same people that made the original Hunger Games movie, the one that had that dude, the one that was young Luke Skywalker. I forgot his name, not young Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill. That was the one that was the bad guy in there. One thing I didn't like about it had adventure, it had action, but it was just a lot more talking and a lot more like really, really outplayed, long out emotional moments. And it wasn't like a stereotype thing, oh, the dude gets the girl and they live happily ever after. It wasn't like predictable. There was a lot of plot twists in that shit. I was like, oh, shoot, I didn't expect that dude to die. I didn't expect the other one to go away. I didn't expect him to get unalive. I thought he was going to live to the end there. They were going to live to the end there. They were going to try to outrun Mark Hamill's character, which they can't because they got a bunch of fire, pow, pow, pow things, which I fucking hate calling it that. I want to say the real word for it. Not even make money on freaking monetization on YouTube anyways. But anyways, and the last 2 things I'll say is this. I don't know who the girl's going to be playing Effie Trinket because I remember the other one, man. Shoot. I don't think her name was January Jones. It was another girl. Fuck, I don't remember her name. That girl is still really pretty as fuck too, man. Damn. The one that plays like, what's it called? Effie Trinket in the original Hunger Games that had Jennifer Lawrence. The other dude, Josh Hutcherson, Woody Harrelson, the original old school cast from 2012, 2015. All of those original future, even though it takes place further into the future of Pan Am, when it's the 76 Hunger Games and not the 50th ones. I just really hope to God this thing doesn't have no political wokeness, doesn't have no freaking politics, doesn't have any BL plus M stuff, or, oh, they're all victims, the minorities are victims, you gotta feel bad for them, and yada yada yada. Even though in the first Hunger Games in early 2010s, like, they kind of whitewashed a lot of the characters except for like Rue, the only Morena black chick that was in there, aka the African American chick that was in there. Like, yeah, there was that, because they said they ended up whitewashing a lot of the characters. They just made a lot of the people disrespectful, because originally they were supposed to look either like Native American, they were supposed to have a little bit more darker olive sort of like skin, darker shade of skin tone, kind of like how my skin tone was. They were supposed to have that type of skin tone, but instead they whitewashed everybody at the last minute or something. I don't know if that's true or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because I remember this was like the early mid-2010s, before the late 2010s and early 2020s, when Hollywood started doing a stupid bullshit bending the knee and started making all these stupid ass fucking woke movies and all this shit. It's like, oh, here you go, black people. There you go, black minority. There you go, Hispanic Latino minority or Asian minority. You get to have the crumbs. That's basically what the hell they were doing. So I really hope to God, fingers freaking crossed, like a mother effer. Everything crossed. Even my toes and all that shit crossed, even though you guys can't see it. I hope there ain't no political shit that's going to be in there. Or like somebody ends up being like, oh, this guy's supposed to represent the real version of this. And they make the Ralph Williams President Snow dude like, oh, he's actually the evilest person in the world. And there's going to be a lot of references to like the real life president of the United States in America right now, which is the Orange Man, aka Donald Trump. Like, they make any references to that, I'm fucking leaving the theater. I'm not putting up with that shit. Fuck that. They can go fuck off. It's gonna do that bullshit, bro. Because by the time November 20 comes, he's still gonna be the president of the United States, obviously. Dude, man. I just hope they don't put no realism. Oh, art imitates life. Because I know they did say, like, the original, like, Far Future, the original Hunger Games that came out from 2012, 2015. They said that they got a lot of inspiration for, like, what the Soviet Union, Russia was, or the small hat, guy that unfortunately he unalived a whole bunch of Israelian, like, God's people, unfortunately, original God's people away, the chosen people, which I can't say their name because you know who it is. The people that are like Ben Shapiro, except they're not super hyper politicized. And they gotta wear that small hat thing, those people. But he ended up doing a mass genocide to them, unfortunately. I don't even know if I can say that word. or the Stalin dude or any of that. I know they got that from a lot of that, or communists, China and all. They had like imperialism and Marxism, communism, shit and all that. I know that's where they got their inspiration to make the Hunger Games. And that some people had old school, real classic theories about like how the Pan Am, if like the United States would never won against the British Redcoat government or whatever that was controlling the 13 states and 13 colonies, then Pan Am would have been the result of what the United States would have been if the British would have took over the whole entire land. And that's what it would have been like. That's the other theory and all that mess. And then a lot of the other stuff that goes into it, it's like thousands of videos out there. You guys can go in. I've seen it myself. I mean, they're probably going to still have probably the whole romance thing go on like they did with the Rachel Zegler and that other dude, Tom Blythe. The one that played Lucy Gray Barrett and President Snow, the younger versions of them. They're probably going to have something to a certain extent. And that thing with Haymitch, because they said he had like 2 love interests. One of them was like a girl that he grew up with, and then another one was like a girl that, I don't know if he made friends in the Capitol, or there was another girl that always was his bully, and then another one he grew up with. That was like a stepsister, which is kind of weird as fuck, but whatever. So, I don't know. I think it just depends on how much crazy graphic, tomato juice that they show. The more tomato juice and the more bodies that get sliced up into pieces and exploded, then they're probably going to have to make it an R rating, which I doubt Lionsgate's going to do that, because if they put it as an R rating, they're not going to make as much money. That's the risk that they got to take. But that other one, the Sisu 2 movie that came out, I don't know. I think it ended up being super extra fresh with that movie, Sisu 2. I didn't get to see that one like I wanted to, because I ended up seeing The Running Man instead, and that one was still pretty good. It wasn't the worst movie, but it wasn't the best ever. It was kind of like an average good time movie. There was some parts that made me laugh a lot more than the original 1985-86 version that had Arnold Schwarzenegger that I saw years later, because, of course, I wasn't born in 1984-85. I was born until way later in 89, but it was before my time. That one was a little bit more extra serious in the older version compared to this one. Was kind of like, it was kind of a slapstick comedy sort of thing than it was like, to me personally, when I saw it last week Friday, I wasn't disappointed. There wasn't no woke BS in it, thank God. Even the dude that was the black guy that was the host of the whole Running Man show, and he says, "Hunt him down." Like, he made a lot of little funny slapstick jokes, like little pop cultural jokes here and there, but like, it was no wokeness in there. I'm glad there wasn't, thank God, because I would have been like, oh my God, like, they're doing this bull crap still in 2025, going on 2026 pretty soon? Like, nah. Anyways, I rambled on long enough. This was actually a lot shorter than the other one. That was like 26 minutes, 23 on this one, so that wraps up the video here. Wipe my hands clean, and that's it. That's all I gotta say for now. I'm out of here. I hope to God this movie is a jam, but if not, it ends up absolutely failing next year, not surprised. That's all I gotta say for now. I'm done. Wraps up the whole entire commentary set. Stay tuned more for your content channel with Video Game Industries. I'm on news, virtual drama news, virtual VTuber drama news, and of course, as always, stuff like either reaction review segments, hyper reaction review segments, ultra hyper reaction ones, or just normal ones, such as indie cartoon reactions, video game trailer, video game industry video game industry reaction review segments to that, or super hype reactions, or either casual or normal ones like this one. It had a little bit of a chuckle here and there, to either animation movies or animation film, like live action reaction review segments that are on here, or there would have been super crazy out of this world reaction, and of course once in a while rant videos and Elon Musk news, and once in a very rare while response videos. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Lazy my see on flip side. Stay tuned more future other stuff. Some either Dexterdo, Sportskeeda, that part place. I do either drama news on either like drama news from YouTube, Twitch, Instagram drama news, TikTok drama news, Kick drama news once in a while, and of course that's it. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Lazy my see on flip side. Stay in the grind. Stay easy. Stay healthy. Be easy. Be yourself. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Lazy my see you guys on the flip side. Stay for safe, costs. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, take it easy. Goodbye. I'm gone. I'm out. And have a good day or good night, wherever you're in the universe out there. All right. Stay vigilant. Take good care of yourself, and stay extra cautious. Goodbye. See you in the next future video. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Yeah, deuces. Take it easy. Later.